And a pleasant good evening, everyone, from the Equine Arena at the Pennsylvania State Farm Show Complex in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This is MASL Pro Indoor Soccer tonight. The Harrisburg Heat entertain the Baltimore Blast. The Heat still looking for that first victory of the season. They are 0-5. The Baltimore Blast losing last night at home. The Blast now 4-3 on the year. These two teams have met only one time so far this season, with Baltimore defeating Harrisburg 8-5. John Wilsbach with you. Glad to have you along. The Harrisburg Heat will be starting Willie B right there. Willie Batahane, and he is in a tough situation coming into this game, where the Harrisburg Heat have played well at times and then they have played bad at times. And there is no stranger to winning championships. William Van Zella for the Baltimore Blast. Willie B, 6.51 goals against average. And Van Zella is at a 5.08. The officials for today's match are brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor for the MASL game officials. Today's officials are Brian Miller and Josh Wilkins. Baltimore wearing the yellow jerseys, Harrisburg in the purple, going from our left to right. As the Heat have it, Willie B sends it up the middle of the field. We covered all the way over on the far side by Mishad. They'll play it back to Van Zella. Dangerous pass over to Dos Santos, who had to clear it out. A little pressure up front there for the Harrisburg Heat. Ball dumped all the way down into the corner. Going for Roque. Brad Kerstetter on his back. Nice crowd on hand here in Harrisburg tonight. Freezing temperatures outside, but nice and comfy warm inside for pro indoor soccer. Harrisburg Heat still battling the Visa card problem. They're missing 4 key players still here this season, unable to get them into the country and into a uniform and on the field. Heat with the ball on the near side. Rambilia over to the right. Here's Miller at the right point, plays it back out to the neutral zone. Matt Brame on it, and Harris will send it back behind him to Stephen Basso. Basso dumping it down again, looking for Miller. He's along the right wing boards for the spin move, sends it around the boards. Angela the trap in the box. Just underway, Van Zella. Baltimore setting it up the field. Baltimore took a licking last night. My goodness, 10-4 loss against Ontario. We'll run down all of last night's scores and tonight's out-of-town scoreboard for the game. Last with it. Nice steal by Brame, knocking away Harris. Gets it, but then sent back down on Willie B by Roque. Well, he's going to make that long throw all the way down for David Miller again, back at midfield to Kerstetter. No score. Always great having this matchup between these two teams. There's a run down the left side. Rayleigh has it poked back out. Roque plays it over at center circle. Dos Santos on it there, and comes back to Van Zella. He'll get a little pressure up front. Unloads it in midfield. Kerstetter sends it back the other way. And a chance to talk to Blast head coach David Bascom before the game a little bit. Long time friend. Since he was here in Harrisburg for many years. Great seeing him and doing well. Bascom with fantastic soccer ties to both the Harrisburg and Baltimore communities. Heat with it in their own end, trying to get it out. Robles setting up the far side. Here's a run down that left side and a shot and a save. Van Zella able to get the hands on Ortiz. Ball sent around and cleared to the side again. This time it's recovered by Ferdinand. Veteran will cross it to the opposite side. Harrisburg keeping the pressure on up front. Santos makes a run down the near side. And then the blast will settle things down again. Almost a steal at midfield. Dos Santos, he'll control. Now it's Thomas. Jamie Thomas gets it back. Still out in the neutral zone. No score here in the first. Josh Hughes. Long pass down along the near boards. Roque trying to center it. Headed back out front. And cleared once again by the Heat. Dominic Francis. Van Zella sending it up the middle. Hughes will play it over to his right side, and Blast will dump it down the corner. Tony Donatelli can't get the foot on it. Willie B picks it up and puts it back down for Matt Brame. $9:50 to go here in this first quarter. Ball dumped over to the left side and cleared back as Willie B scrambled it back. Malcolm Harris again on it for the Heat. Heat moving it around. Jeremy Ortiz lost it. All played back for Dos Santos of Baltimore. These two teams will meet again next week right here in Harrisburg. I mentioned David Bascom, of course, being a former Heat player coaching Baltimore. Of course, Pat Healy, head coach for the Harrisburg Heat, former Baltimore player. Just a matter of switching roles. Quite interesting. I asked Pat before the game about those players still missing. Daniel Villela, James Vaughn, Yuri Farkas, and Ricardo John. And I said, what's the chances that you might not get any of them this season? He said, very good chance. Good chance that we just might not get them at all. And he said two of them certainly would be monster impact players. And unfortunately, we're dealing with the green card visa issues. There's a late shot, cleared back out by the Heat. Harrisburg having a hard time getting rid of it. Robles couldn't even control it. Blast come away with it again. Hughes with it in center circle. Baltimore changing up a little bit. Ball sent down into the left corner, but takes a high bounce. It goes out of play. The official match ball for the MASL is Flight. It's designed and produced by Flight. Expertly designed for the indoor game, Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight. Challenge everything. We'll step out. No score midway through the first. Baltimore and Harrisburg. We'll be back after this on MASL.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Here's a look at the best plays from last week in the Major Arena Soccer League.
We're looking at overtime here if no one scores a goal. Shot! Good!
Heck of a goal by Tavoy Morgan. Tavoy's got a hat trick. Bicycle kick, goal!
executed.
Great save by Toe.
Reagan just buried it.
Robbie Christo! Ball game!
Nick Pereira receives it and just punishes Kansas City.
And the Harrisburg Heat restart things. Scoreless first quarter here in Harrisburg. Van Zord Signs is the official sign sponsor of the Heat. And we want to thank Filson Water, the official water supplier for the Heat. Ask Filson about branding and promotional opportunities with your logo on water bottles. Kerstetter with the ball, dumping it down into the left corner. I think that's Dominic Francis. Harris sends it back out to the neutral zone. Trying to send it in. Danny DePrima takes it over to the left side, knocks it off the boards a little too hard. And the Blast come away with another steal. Mello on it. Back on the near side, cleared out by the Blast. Not a lot of scoring opportunities thus far in the first quarter. Tony Donatelli, the veteran, on the near side. Donatelli coming into this game with 5 goals. Lucas Roque leads. He and Mello with 9 each. Dominic Francis, of course, leading the way for the Harrisburg Heat. 5 goals and 7 points coming in. Last trying to send it around. Roque crosses it over to the opposite side. And Francis gets knocked down. It's a foul, and it'll be a free kick coming up for Harrisburg. Restart for the Heat in their own end. Willie B brings it outside the yellow. Sends it down the near side, trying to get it to Miller. Dos Santos able to hold and control. Gets a little help. And getting knocked over his shoes. It'll be a free kick for Baltimore. All sent into the Blast bench. Does seem a little odd not seeing that old red, orange colors, red, orange, yellow, I should say. That so used to seeing the Blast, just the yellow is quite interesting. Here's the restart at the top of the arc. Miller approaches. He'll step out of the way. It's played down toward the corner, but off the mark for De Oliveira. He'll run back and retrieve it in his own end. Elton De Oliveira brings it out, dumps it down into the left corner. Here's Francis. Plays it back out to De Oliveira onto the near side to Kerstetter. Elton gets it back right in front of his bench. Will he be outside the yellow? He'll dump it all the way down into the corner. Ortiz trying to catch up to it, but Manzella got there, clear it out. Brought back in, shot wide left. Here comes Mello with a run down the left side. 2v2 develops. Mello to the left corner, taking it deep. And a nice job there, fending him off was Basso. Will he be able to pick it up? Well, he makes that high, long toss all the way up the far side. Goes off the chest of the Harrisburg Heat. And Brambilla. Ball dumped down into the Heat zone again. Little foot race going on down along the near boards. Comes out to the neutral zone. Santana working there with Mashad. Now Roque. All the way back to Manzella. He can't touch it though. That goalkeeper rule. All cleared out to the neutral zone. This changed a little bit of the mindset when playing it back to your keeper. After he has that one touch on it, unable to get it again. I asked Pat Healy about that, and Pat said, look, we kind of practiced that way anyhow, so it wasn't much of a big change for us. So that's something good. Nelson Santana goes off, leaves it out in the neutral zone to the near side. Donatelli will play it back to Mello. Still no score. Battle for the ball far side. Chavez, left side, he shoots and scores! Won that ball on the far side, got past Dos Santos, took it down the left. Alejandro Chavez, 1-0 in favor of the Heat. Look at that, good little pickpocket, even had the shirt grabbed a little bit, turned on the burners to the wing, got that left foot in there, and then blasted with the right in the bottom right corner. Time of the goal, 11:29 of the first. Chavez, unassisted, 1-0 Harrisburg. Of course, the Heat jumped out early in Baltimore just a few weeks ago, only to watch that second half crumble on them. And Zella boots this one high and down and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for the Heat. First goal of the season for Chavez. Along the near side, Kerstetter with it, playing it back for Willie B. He dumps it all the way down to the far side. David Miller on it. Kerstetter, near side. Kerstetter coming out of retirement after playing his first few seasons for the Harrisburg Heat on their return starting in 2012. Local Halifax product. He double up down the corner and called for the foul to be a free kick coming up for Baltimore. Thomas was the one knocked over. Restart from the right side. Sent around the boards, blocked to the side nicely. Ball cleared down that far side by Harris. And again, it's Donatelli dumping it down to the left side. Hughes on it. There was a rip. Check that Roque. Man, so now we get the pushing. B. Great reflexes. This is just a Roque pass. Shot would have probably been right around the crossbar area. Roque again, left side, shot blocked. They'll play it back out in the neutral zone. Santana on it. Santana had a short stint here in Harrisburg as well. He's been all over. Has his pocket pick. Ball knocked nicely off the boards by Elton De Oliveira, but could not get it to Francis on that. Under a minute to go here in this first. Mello with it. Steps in center point. Got tripped up too. St. David Miller got a piece of him. Little yapping going on after the player. Check that out. It was Dominic Francis who got a piece of him. So the foul, the restart coming up just inside the yellow line for the Blast. 27 seconds to go here in the first. Let's see who's going to take it. The shot is out there, but Miller will approach, and he's got it. Goal for Baltimore. They tie it up. Mello with his 10th of the season. Time of the goal, 14:35. A restart goal in the upper right corner from the top of the arc, perfectly placed. Johannes Mello makes it a 1-1 game. A Blast again on it. Thomas's time over on the far side called for the foul. He looked to restart things. Thomas gets pushed down from behind by Elton. Former teammates, if I'm not mistaken. Tries to clear it out. Kept alive. Right side. In front, Thomas almost had a scoring opportunity. Now we have played one. The Heat getting a little dangerous here at the end of the first quarter. We'll step out after one. Baltimore and Harrisburg tied at 1 on MASL Soccer.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Here's a look at the best plays from last week in the Major Arena Soccer League.
We're looking at overtime here if no one scores a goal. Shot! Good!
Heck of a goal by Savoy Morgan. Savoy's got a hat trick. Bicycle kick goal!
Oh, that was superbly executed.
Great save by Toad.
Reagan just buried it.
Robbie Christo! Ball game!
Nick Pereira receives it and just punishes Kansas City.
He put it where they hide the water bottle. What an incredible goal there.
Childs just stretching out and finding that first goal of the game here.
What a
Save, Gamboa!
One Gamboa, huge save. Snipe it, the living daylights out of it. You know what? I stand corrected. Nicely done, Mr. Tony Walls. What a play there.
We are tied at 1 at the end of one quarter here in Harrisburg. The Blast and the Heat. There's David Bascom, the all-time greats in Harrisburg Heat history, and the head coach of the Baltimore Blast. In fact, has a pre-sale going on right now. He has a book coming out called Red Card Book. RedCardBook.com. You can go there for the pre-sale and some powerful trailers and interview segments that they did with David, going through life, some of his trials and tribulations, and being a strong individual through it all. So check that out. RedCardBook.com. Our longtime friend David Bascom of Bermuda, and the head coach for the Blast. He took over for his friend Danny Kelly, the previous coach, who had won championships in Baltimore and was a fantastic player there as well, and in Harrisburg. Both of those players in the Harrisburg Heat Hall of Fame. also in Baltimore. So goals in the first quarter. The heat from Chavez and a blast from Mello. We start things off here in the second quarter. Tied at 1. Harrisburg's going from our right to left this time. They'll dump it down on Van Zella. Fans, don't forget MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. It's MASLsoccer.com. Want to take a quick moment, thank my buddy Max Stevens filling in for me last month, the home opener here in Harrisburg. I was out of town. Was able to catch it on the road and watch, and thanks so much, Max, for filling in. Always does a great job. Past years had to fill in for me once or twice. And used to be PA announcer as well many times for the Harrisburg Heat over the years. John Wilsbach, though, back in the saddle for you here at the Equine Arena. Baltimore. Dos Santos plays it to the middle, gets deflected wide left. He trying to get it back out. Abelia trying to send it down. A little trip in midfield. Only a foul whistled. As Mashad went down. It'll be a restart coming up for Baltimore. Raley's going to send it down into the right corner. Kerstetter there, guarding it. Comes back out to the yellow. Williamson able to at least get it out to the neutral zone, but recovered there. Mello has it at center circle. He'll chip it down the middle, headed back out by De Oliveira. Mello for the blast. Works it down the right side. Working against Williamson to the right wing. Sends one around the boards. Willie B knocks it down. Easy grab. They'll fling it up the near side. Danny DePrima on it. The Northern York product, Dillsburg area. Well, he's going to chip this one high down the near side. Takes a high bounce over the glass, out of play. It'll be a kick in for the blast. Fans get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram. And also MASL Arena on Twitter. Here's Harris with the ball. He'll play it back. De Oliveira at center circle up to the near side. Jeremy Ortiz along the boards. Matt Brame on it. Basso taps it over to Francis. Down the corner. Brame sends one around. Blocked to the side. Tries getting it back. Comes out front. And the Heat will settle things down again at midfield. Harris. Back for Kerstetter. Down for Francis on the far side. Kerstetter again back behind midfield. We're tied at 1. Kerstetter dumping it down. Francis was trying to cross it over to Robles, but could not. Ball sent the other way and out of play. Fans, how much money does your utility company send you at the end of the month? Well, how much money do you give them? Why not get paid to go solar? Renew Solar. We'll show you how to put money in your pocket. Contact Renew for a no-cost, no-obligation analysis at renewsolar.com. You can't have heat without solar. Renew is the official field sponsor for the Harrisburg Heat. Down along the near boards. Here comes a run by Mashad, and he'll score from the right side. What a nice little run down that right side. Jeff Mashad, a West Palm Beach, Florida product, drills it past Willie B on the right. And Baltimore has taken a 2-1 lead. He's able to outrun Kerstetter down that right side and just drills it down low from the wing. Time of the goal, 3:44 of the second. The shot makes it a 2-1 blast game. Heat with it again, working it around the neutral zone. Ortiz at center circle. Trying to chip it down into the corner and get it to Francis. Having a hard time getting him free with the ball. Comes back for Ortiz. He'll bring it back to his own area. Near side Basso. They'll play it down along the near boards for Miller. David Miller leaving it for Kerstetter. Working backwards. Basso playing it over to Willie B. He'll send it down the far boards. Goes all the way down into the corner. And Francis gets it at the right point. Francis lining up. Basso left side, shot blocked. Good body there by Diesel to stay in front. Diesel will get it back and play it to his own man. Raley. 2-1 blast. Vanzella chips it up the middle of the field. Headed back at Willie B. He'll grab on. He's sending it down the near side. De Oliveira poking it back in midfield. Rough weekend last week for the Heat. Losing 2 down in Florida. I think the hottest team right now in the MASL, Florida Tropics. And he got stuck there for an extra day because of the snowstorm here in central Pennsylvania and up the East Coast. Heat with it, Brame. De Oliveira playing it back, Willie B. Two-one blast. Chavez trying to shoot it down the slide. That one blocked out of play. Got to be a kick in coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. Basso plays it over to Kerstetter on the far side. He'll dump it down into the corner. Francis. Basso in the neutral. Kerstetter over on the far side. Harris trying to get to it, but Baltimore able to knock it back out to the neutral zone. Roque dumping it down along the near boards. A little bit of a foot race there, and Thomas running it down, brings it back out. Mashad sends it over the far side. Dos Santos on it. For the blast, he'll leave it for Mashad. No, he's going to keep it. Near side is Miller. Mashad getting his second goal of the season just moments ago, making it a 2-1 blast lead. Here's Dos Santos with a shot, knocked to the side. Chipped back down into the corner and out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. Midway through the second quarter when we come back. It's Baltimore 2, Harrisburg 1. We'll return with more MASL soccer after this on the Heat Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Fans, from young athletes to weekend warriors, Penn State Sports Medicine, the official health provider of the Harrisburg Heat, can get you back in the game faster. They welcome new patients. Call today, 717-531-5638. That's 717-531-5638. Penn State Sports Medicine. And anyone can hire a realtor, but smart consumers hire Pennsylvania's only deal tour. Dylan Matson, the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in PA. Google the Deal Tour to see his famous videos and testimonials. When you're ready to buy or sell a home, let the Deal Tour work that deal. Last night around the league, San Diego over Chihuahua 6-5. Milwaukee defeats Utica 7-6. Florida pounded Dallas 15-4. And as we mentioned, Ontario over Baltimore 10-4. Tonight we've got Tacoma at Kansas City, San Diego at Chihuahua. Get you scores of those if we get a chance. I assume the San Diego game is going to be too far to the west and too late to give you anything there. Here's Miller sending it around, but Vanzella will scoop it up. Games tomorrow, Ontario at Utica, Dallas at Florida. Racing here is the field will stay up all week here in Harrisburg. Team will get a chance to practice on it regularly and then play back-to-back games next weekend. Ball dumped down to the right side. Roque on it. That for Raley. Back for Roque. He'll pull the trigger with the left. That one goes up and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for the Harrisburg Heat. Roque off to a solid start for this Blast team with 9 goals now in the season. Look out, here comes a run down the left side. Mello to the left. Shot by Thomas, blocked out of play by Kerstetter. It'll be a kick in for the Blast on the left side. They'll put Dos Santos and Thomas across the yellow. They'll leave it at the left point. Ferdinand out front. Thomas moves to his left. Shot up, out of play. Goal kick for the Heat. Jeff Mashad. Goal at 3:44 of the second to give Baltimore the 2-1 lead. Dos Santos on it. William Vanzella. A stranger to championships. He's won a few here in Baltimore. Blast with it out in the neutral zone. Thomas on the near side. He's one of the big key players for years here in Baltimore. Vinny Dantas. He's in Tacoma now. He's always a fan favorite here with the Baltimore Blast. Along the near side. Nice job by Harris to win the ball. Come the Heat overlapping Williamson. They'll take it to the top of the arc. His shot is blocked by Donatelli. Comes out to the right side and a rip. Hit the crossbar. Follow-up goes just wide left. Still loose in the middle and up and out of play. Oh, the Heat challenging down in the middle. Elton De Oliveira down there. Jeremy Ortiz. Some opportunities. Could not capitalize. Great opportunities. Donatelli able to also get the foot on it. Here comes David Miller stepping in. He'll pull the trigger, saved by Vanzella. Cleared back out. Sent back in by the Heat into the corner. Miller Out to the neutral zone. Elton's going to send it all the way back to Brame. Baltimore with a 2-1 lead. Here's our good friend Tyler Whitmer here at the game tonight. Played for the Heat 2012 through 16. One of the leading scorers those 4 seasons. Might stop by and chat with us for a few minutes at halftime. And Dealer able to get free, keep possession. Tried to get it to Francis, but cleared back out nicely by Mike Diesel. Kerstetter onto the near side. Stephen Basso poking it forward. Manzella comes out, heads it back up the middle. Kerstetter misses on the header. Donatelli able to get control and play it back to Diesel, who taps it near side to Rayleigh. He'll give it away to Kerstetter of the Heat. Back to Willie B. Sending it up the middle. Back to Kerstetter. The Heat's goal coming from Chavez, Mello, and Machad with the goals for Baltimore. Tony Donatelli at midfield. They'll dump it down. Got it there by Roque, but an easy grab for Willie B. You fans in Baltimore get to see your blast Saturday, February 5th. They're back in town taking on Utica City. Make sure you log on to BaltimoreBlast.com. Get your tickets. For Heat fans here next weekend, HarrisburgHeat.com for your tickets. Harris with a shot that's blocked back out to the neutral zone. He dump it down again, and one timing it. Elton pops it high in the air, and Manzella will grab on. Tight game, tight possessions here, 2-1. Last leading. Rain goes down, foul whistled. The Frenchman, slow to get up. Collecting his wits right now. Let's see what exactly happens here. I saw. Took the foot where you don't want to take the foot. Sucking a little wind right now. That's a gut wrencher. Heat restart things. Ball sent down to the near side. Belia cannot keep control, but they're saying it's off the blast. Restart coming up for the Heat. Robles will play it over to the far side. And he'll get it back. A little pressure from Mello. Forced now to send it back to Willie B. He'll send it up the middle. Kerstetter lets it go through into Santos. Will recover and send it back to Manzella. Along the near side, Dos Santos. Adriano Dos Santos from Rio de Janeiro. Tries moving in, dumps it down into the corner. Tony Donatelli with it there. Has it stolen away. And Francis will clear it. Rashad setting it all the way down into the Heat zone again. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Rashad leaving it for Dos Santos. Ball sent out of play on the far side. Got away from Mello right into his own bench. Kick in coming up for the Heat. Chavez trying to get it down for Francis, but intercepted. He's down there waiting, trying to get that ball slipped through the traffic to him, but not successful yet. He'd able to get it back out. Williamson Near side. Chavez splits the defenders. His shot gets partially blocked, deflected just wide left. Wow, how did he slip in through there? Francis trying to get to it. Williamson with a shot and score! He saw the ball pop out between the defense, right in between Dos Santos and Machad and Williamson. Able to just turn on the burners and get that shot off. Ties this game. Upper right corner. Robert Williamson. His first goal for the Harrisburg Heat at 14:01. Sure they'll give that an unassisted ruling or not. We'll check the stats later. That ties the game at 2. New York product. Good heads-up play. Able to see that that ball was going to poke free in between the defense. No one was really in a good position to get to it in the back there. And he just took those 3-4 steps on the run and cranked it. Down the left side. Ball set in front for the Heat by Raley. Knocked out of play. Blaster going to get it back at the top of the arc. Another dangerous restart coming up here. In a tie 2-2 game. Late here in this second quarter. Might want to be calling a timeout here and talking about it. Nope, they're going to play it to the right side. Donatelli can't get to it fast enough. Here comes De Oliveira. He'd have numbers. 3-on-1. Brain down to the right side. Shot just wide. Follow-up Brain. It's going trickling towards the goal line, but it doesn't matter. The official blew the whistle on the foul against the Heat. And Zell just lays down the goal line. Didn't matter. They already blew the whistle. Bodies were flying. Great job here by Brain leading onto the left side. Ball got deflected 1 or 2 times. I don't see where the foul is. How am I missing this? Not sure if there was some arm contact. Saying it was Ortiz. He was the one who got the pass on the right side with the foul. What a great run, though. Here's another one down. Francis trying to one-time it. Comes back out front to Prima! Got it! Oh, what a volley shot there. Danny DePrima. Pressure up front. Comes out. DePrima just blasted home. No pun intended. Time of the goal, 14:47. And Danny DePrima. Francis gets a piece of it. It hits Vanzella, goes high in the air, and the volley shot just cranked by Danny DePrima. What a rip. The Heat take a 3-2 lead. On the far side, Kerstetter clearing it back out to the neutral zone. We wind down the half here, and the Heat trying to make a run. Oh, we got a blue card. Look out, you got that right. Raley. Who did he take out of there, Ortiz or DePrima? One of those along the boards on the far side. Right there it is. Whole Heat bench on Chavez. So a 2-minute power play coming up for the Heat that's most likely going to carry into the second half because we only have a second and a half remaining here in the second quarter. The first penalty of the game on Raleigh at 14:59 for boarding. The Harrisburg Heat yet to have a power play goal this season, if I'm not mistaken. They'll get one chance here just to blast off the restart, and we have reached halftime here in Harrisburg. And the Heat able to get 2 goals in 46 seconds to retake the lead in this one. Our score at the half: Harrisburg 3, Baltimore 2. Stay tuned, halftime show coming up on MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Well, there was certainly some mustard on that shot from Spur. My goodness. Gerardo, who did not play in the last matchup, he takes a shot.
Great save by
Chris Toth. Great movement by Gerardo. Gerardo there, off of the boards.
Fantastic save on that shot by Toth.
But that's been the man of the match thus far.
Beyond the gold stripe, Lucas Sosa challenged by Kochikov. Outside, John Sosa lets one fly. Diving save by Pollo. Second chance by Togba. Stone. 2 seconds, one. It's over, baby. Ambush win at the Family Arena. 6-5. How about
Minute 30 left to go here in the power play. It is Justin Stinson with the ball. He passes it out to Spur. Spur with a shot. Saved by Pardo.
Well, there was certainly some mustard on that shot from Spur. My goodness, Pardo having to fully extend into the air to stop that one.
That may be some fatigue. There goes legs. 23 seconds to go. Bennett cuts across. Shot.
What a
save, Gamboa.
Juan Gamboa, huge.
What?
You called it, baby!
Goal.
They will send it out to Alvis, and he did try and bury it. Gets another one away. McCauley got a piece of it. Rebound chip by Perez. Bicycle kick, goal! Cue the highlight reel for Victor Pereras. What a finish, and the Tropics lead it 2-1 on that scramble.
Send it right to Enrique Cañas. Barry gets back to disrupt him. Cañas juggling with it in that far corner. Oh, unicycle goal from Hugo Puentes. At the top of the box, right around the stripe. He came in, really a side kick, flying in.
What a goal there.
Beauty.
Gosh, his second of the year. And a beautiful one there.
So Utica now, long shot score. It's Vitale. Domenico Vitale with his first goal this season from a long, long way away.
Before you can finish your sentence, Vitale stepping in. So a couple of guys off the bench making a difference now. Utica City needs to ride off this momentum.
Mo is three on the wall. What a tip by JT Mostaza!
What?
You called it, baby!
Goal. And who passed it? Who scored it? Mo NDI to JT Thompson. How about that little flick with the right foot? Came to his left side. He let it go by. Bam! Right foot behind him. A beautiful little flick.
And welcome back. We are at halftime here in Harrisburg. John Wilsbach with you. 3-2 is our score in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Always great bringing back former Harrisburg Heat players to the broadcast booth. And I bring back one of my favorites, Tyler Whitmer of the Harrisburg Heat, 2012 to 2016. Welcome back.
Well, thank you for having me here.
You look great. Look like you could still play if you had to.
I wish I could. Yeah, no, it's good to come out here and check out everybody and check the program out, see how it's going. It's good.
You were one of the top scorers for the Harrisburg Heat those 4 seasons, 2016,
yeah.
2012 to 16, that is. And it had to be hard when this organization made the change to go to a different practice schedule that you were unable to play anymore at a point where you were still pretty much at the top of your game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's something, it was a hard choice to make. Where I was basically make a decision between career, family, and then the practice schedule changed, and it would have been tough. Pretty much I would have had to make a pretty big change in my life at that moment, so.
Talk a little bit about those 4 years, because the team didn't have a lot of high veteran talent on it. It was mostly a lot of local, young product, including yourself from Berks County.
Yep.
And it was a daily fight just to maintain some type of a good constant battle with these teams that were loaded.
Yeah, you got it right. I mean, you're going against some veterans that have been playing for forever in this league. Yeah. And to think about our first year playing in the Equine Arena, we had Kenny Foltz come in from local Harrisburg, and Chris Hall all of a sudden comes in the middle of the season from Lehigh Valley, and same with Tim Mel.
Brad's still here.
Brad's still here. It was great to see him play tonight. So we had a lot of local players that were just trying to grind it out against some veterans, and we learned quickly. You know, and obviously we didn't have the wins, you know, but I tell you what, we got the experience, and we got a lot better as we progressed through our careers here. I think we all wish we could have still made it work, but at that point, you know, when we made the change from, you know, morning practices, we all had to make a big choice. Yeah. So it's good to come out here again to see Brad, and also when I came in here, Danny DePrima was coming in as a rookie, as we were kind
from the outdoor game to the indoor game.
Exactly. So it was cool to see Danny DePrima out here score a goal. Right, I think he had the last goal, and it's good to see him, you know, having success here. A couple of guys out on the field tonight, you know, that I've played with, played against, and it's really cool to be back to watch these guys play.
I remember one of the TV stations during one of the seasons came to the practice and did a hardest shot competition.
Yeah.
And they had the little camera out there, the speed camera, and it took the video and everything. And, and if memory serves me right, you were the one who blasted the hardest.
I did. That, you know, it's funny about that. That still haunts me today because as a teacher at Twin Valley, the kids still hear that I played professional soccer or played for the Harrisburg Heat, and they Google my name, and that's one of the first things that pop up. And it's always a talking point of what that he was even about. So it was fun. It was a good night with Val. You know, Val was a good competition that night. It was fun. You know, the 4 years that I had here and with the club, and to just build it and see where it's at today, and it's growing, it's getting better. It's good to see.
Yeah, so. it was fun despite our struggles, and just being maybe a few veterans away from being a very good team is really all we needed at that point. But we had some exciting games over in the large arena. Yep. And I remember the Cowboy Monkeys night. That was a fun one.
It was funny. We're in the locker room, and you know, after going over the game plan of what we're going to come out for second half, it was like, can we just like sneak out and watch these little Cowboy monkeys running around? Because we were all kind of interested in that as well. Like, what's going on here? So no, it was good. You know, a lot of good memories. You know, something that I will never forget, which is hence why I'm back here tonight, and you know, here with my family who they come up with the cool memories of watching games, and there's 14 of my family members here tonight, and it's good to be back. So.
Well, it's great seeing you. I'm so glad you made it back. You're always welcome on the broadcast, and thanks so much for your 4 years of service, being a member of the Harrisburg Heat and a vital member of the team, because you were certainly one of the top scorers and one of the most exciting players and fan favorites, and always great having you back.
Hey, well, thank you. Thank you for having me on today.
All right, thanks a lot. Tyler Whitmer.
Thank you, guys.
Former Harrisburg Heat player with us here at halftime 3-2. Harrisburg leading the Blast. We'll come back with more here on MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Here's a look at the best plays from last week in the Major Arena Soccer League.
We're looking at overtime here if no one scores a goal. Shot! Good!
Heck of a goal by Savoy Morgan. Savoy's got a hat trick.
Bicycle kick, goal!
Oh, that was superbly executed.
Great save by Toe.
Reggett just buried it.
Robbie Christo! Ball game!
Nick Pereira
Receives it and just punishes Kansas City.
he put it where they hide the water bottle. What an incredible goal there.
Childs just stretching out and finding that first goal of the game here. What a
Save, Gamboa!
Juan Gamboa, huge save.
Snipe it, the living daylights out of it.
You know what? I stand corrected. Nicely done, Mr. Tony Walls.
What a play there.
We're back at halftime. Thanks again, Tyler Whitmer, stopping by, saying hi. Former Harrisburg Heat player, 4 seasons from 12 to 2016. Our score 3-2 in favor of the Heat. A nice finish here at the end of the second quarter for the Heat. But let's go early on in this one, because there you see Chavez for the Heat. Wins that ball over on the left side past Dos Santos. And then the blast and Mello ripping it to tie it up at 1. Quickly the other way, Mashad moves into the right side and finds the bottom corner, making it 2-1. But late in the second quarter, there's Williamson stepping forward, able to finish it off. Ties the game at 2, and then look at this. Watch Danny DePrima come out here, volley shot, blasting the net. It gives the Heat a 3-2 lead here at halftime. The Heat have outshot Baltimore 14-8. 4 blocks for the Blast, 2 for the Heat. And the Heat have a power play that will continue here into the third quarter for 14 minutes and 59 seconds on the boarding penalty by Raley. So that will carry over into this third quarter. Fans, don't forget to check out MASL Prime Time. It's your home for the best highlights, interviews, and action from the MASL each week. You can catch each episode each Wednesday on MASL TV. Alex Bastuvansky handling the duties, does such a great job at commentating and hosting MASL Prime Time. Check it out. Don't forget, Chill.com is the official CBD brand of the MASL, helping our athletes reach their maximum potential by promoting proper and expedited recovery. Welcome to Club Chill. If you didn't hear, the MASL is thrilled to announce that they'll be holding the MASL first ever college draft. It'll be this fall. Just stay up to date with MASLsoccer.com. Fans, don't forget that Fremont Mortgage, for 27 years, Fremont has been the industry leader in service and education. Don't make that 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Choose wisely. Choose Fremont. Fremont is growing. If you're a branch, team, individual looking for a better opportunity, contact info@fremont.com. NMLS number 2893. And Frank's Marble and Granite, longtime Heat supporter with over 30 years of helping people improve their homes with granite, quartz, and marble. No other company can match their service, quality, or reputation. Everything is done right here in Pennsylvania. Frank's Marble and Granite, the best in the biz. Penn Harris Hotel. Trademark collection by Wyndham. Stay where the pros stay. Penn Harris Hotel, preferred hotel partner of the Harrisburg Heat. Well, we start this third quarter, and the Heat with the man advantage. Still looking for a power play goal this season, as they are going from our left to right. Far side, Francis. Now DePrima. Also out there, De Oliveira. Rambia. and Miller. Baltimore shorthanded. Thomas is out front trying to lead the charge. Dos Santos in the back. Also got Mashad back there defensively as well. And I want to say that's either Mello or Diesel back there. Ball sent down the middle. Easy stop for Vanzella. Long throw all the way down for Thomas. He's double teamed in the corner. He's trying to get the ball back as they're on the power play, but right now, Baltimore trying to run some of that clock down. Vanzella sends it back out to the neutral zone. Francis almost with a steal. Dos Santos recovers it. Deep in the corner now. He's double teamed, goes down. They'll call the foul against the Heat. Try to get that whistle. You go down, and that's what Dos Santos did. (3-2) in favor of the Heat. 26 seconds remaining on that power play as the ball goes out of bounds. This Equine Arena, where the Heat played in 2012 and 2013, a lot wider than the large arena that the Heat have played in the past. So you see a lot more space in between the stands and the boards. There's Brambilla. He's out there with De Oliveira, DePrima. Here's Elton. He'll blast one. Saved by Vanzella. Headed back to the right side. Shot, save again, a follow-up. This one gets deflected. Both Miller and Brambilla had a chance, and then DePrima pops it out of play. Great opportunities there. William Vanzella coming up big and getting some help in the box. Right there, made the nice save, comes over, and David Miller had the opportunity. Brambilla shot down that slide. I think that was Tony Donatelli who made the stop on the back line. Power play is over. Teams are at equal strength. Onto the near side is Mello. They'll send it over to the far side. Ball dumped down into the right corner. Roque on it. He'd get it back. Basso, they'll send it around to Willie B. Willie sends it back up the middle. Basso battling on the far side. Man on his back. Teams are at equal strength. And they're going to get the tripping foul whistled against David Miller. Basso and Lucas Roque both going down there. He will set up a two-man wall on that right wing. Kerstetter looking to guard the back post. Blast out front. They'll lob it to the left side. Dos Santos plays it for Tony Donatelli. And it's sent over to the far side. Mello on it. Lining up Mashad. Now Dos Santos. Roque tries to center it. Clear to the side. Tries centering it again. Pops out Dos Santos. Mashad, left side Mello. Mello works to the corner. It's a soft 5-hole to Willie B, but an injured player for the Harrisburg Heat. Not sure, just a twist on the turf. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, just kind of looked like the hamstring went on him. Looks like Jeremy Ortiz there, yeah. Yeah, just a muscle going when you're gonna look to move one way and muscle wants to go the other way, or tendon or whatever. There was no contact whatsoever. Looks like whatever it was, the knee or something just kind of went on him. That's what they're looking at right now, that left. Well, fans, anyone can sell you a copier, but Capital focuses on efficiencies. Their proprietary software shows businesses where there's waste and issues. They just saved a local business over $10,000 a month by identifying and solving an issue, and now that business is a client. Contact Capital today. You save your boss that much money, you might get a raise. CapitalBusinessInc.com. When buying, refinancing, or selling a home, you can choose your own title firm. Endeavor Title is attorney-owned and operated. With over 15 years' experience, they are one of the most respected title firms in our area. Endeavor Title. When you want attorney expertise on your side. So it definitely looks like it's a knee issue there for Chavez. Ortiz. Jeremy Ortiz. He'd still lead at 3-2. Ortiz out of Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Willie B. Out front. This one blasted up and out. Alejandro Chavez. We mentioned the Heat back home Friday and Saturday night next weekend. St. Louis comes to town. St. Louis 5-5 on the season right now. And the Blast are back again here on Saturday. Ball sent down the corner. Matt Brain trying to get it out. Knocks around. Shot partially blocked on Ferdinand. Van Zella comes up with it. Plays it up the middle. Should have been a handball on Thomas. Kind of tried to stop it. It popped right up on him, but they didn't whistle that one. Ball dumped down to the corner. Oliveira there, good defense. Staying right on top of Roque. He goes down. They'll call the foul against the Heat. Oh, my bad. That was Josh Hughes, not Roque. So the restart coming up from the corner. And the Blast immediately put this one up and out of play. 3-2 is our score with the Harrisburg Heat leading. John Wilsbach in Harrisburg. Willie Benahane. Willie B, we call him here in Harrisburg. Remember the first time he came here, I asked him, pronounce that last name for me. I think I got a few different pronunciations on him. We said, you know what, we're going with Willie B. And he liked it. Henne is out of Rochester, New York. Blast with it out in the neutral zone. They trail 3-2. Roque. Heat tightening up the defense, forcing that ball back. Dos Santos on the near side, Mello. Dominic Francis trying to keep the pressure on up front. Dumped down into the corner. Bounces around, Willie's on it. Ball sent out to the neutral zone again. Chavez sending it down. Meller deep in the corner, trying to spin it, trying to get free. On the wing now, works across that top of the box. Goes down, not going to get the call. Baltimore brings it back out. Tony Donatelli. He'll get the pressure and has it poked from behind. The Heat recover. Brame setting it up the middle, too far for Elton. Manzella getting pressure, plays it over on the far boards, and the blast will get it out. Donatelli down the left side. Plays it for Mello. And Willie's here to pick it up. Willie B tossing it all the way down for Harris on the right side, but good defense there by Roque, and here comes Mello the other way. Rashad left side, trying to work toward the corner. Little arm grab. Brambilla got a piece of him just to tie him up briefly. Restart coming up here for the blast. Mello will approach, he'll play it out front. Shot gets deflected wide. Donatelli was sending that one right down the slot. This time he'll cross it out to the right side. And a rip there by Ferdinand that touched off of Francis. So it's going to be a corner kick coming up here for the blast. Santana's out center point. They'll play to Donatelli on that right wing, and he puts that one up and out of play. Vance Pineview Fun Farm is the fun family destination in Littlestown, offering camps, events, parties, and a petting zoo with a variety of amazing animals. They're also the company that provides the kids' movie characters for the Heat, like Frozen, Disney, Paw Patrol, and more. You can hire them, have those characters at your party too. It's the Pineview Fun Farm. In the neutral zone, Harrisburg with the ball. David Miller dribbling through traffic, and blast whistled for the foul. Thought there would be a continuation there with no whistle, but either way, the Heat get it. Ball sent down to the right side. Sent around in front, comes right out to Francis. His shot blocked. Ball dumped down into the corner and knocked hard off by Chavez, and now Vanzella will clear it back out. All the way back to Willie B. Coming up on midway point here, the third. 3-2 Harrisburg. Willie B long pass down. Francis unable to control it. They'll battle strong along the near boards with Jamie Thomas, who goes down. Wanted a call, not going to get it. Elton comes up with it on the far side for the Heat. Make that Brame. Ball dumped down in the corner. Here comes Danny DePrima charging down on Manzella, who chips it back out of midfield and out of play. Heat will get this one at the top of the arc. Let's see what they do on this restart. They'll put Miller, Basso, and Francis over on the right side. Elton on the left side. DePrima gives it off to Francis. His shot blocked. He got tripped up as he sent it back to Willie B, and it's just a foul near the yellow. He's getting heated up a little bit more there with Mike Diesel. Getting the call against him. Restart at the right point. And again, changing up some personnel. DePrima's going to settle it down, play it back. Brambilla, Kerstetter, down for Miller. Miller playing it back for Kerstetter in midfield. 3-2 Harrisburg. These two teams will meet up again next Saturday night. 6 meetings in total this season for these two teams. Baltimore leading the series right now 1-0. Miller trying to play it down for Elton along the near side, but stolen back by Mike Diesel. Tony Donatelli out for Mello at midfield. A couple veterans in this league, especially that Awesome foot by Donatelli, winning so many games over the years. In the playoffs, always coming up big. When you're getting down the stretch, needed that game-winning goal. I was one guy you wanted to get the ball on his foot. Donatelli playing it back in midfield. Dumps down along the near boards. Rashad sending it back. Donatelli, far side. Santana. Longevity of Nelson Santana. He's been around forever. Rashad. Near side Roque. Shot just wide, right side. Donatelli just missed wide on the open net. Here come the Heat back the other way. Brame sending it up the middle, trying to get it to Harris. Santana knocks it the other way. Now Brame has it again. He trying to get some numbers. Brame playing it down to the left side. Shot just wide. Good opportunity there by Chavez. Now we get the foul whistled. Been down on that. That was Harris going down. So the free kick coming up for Harrisburg. Pretty consistently called game today by Brian Miller and Josh Wilkins. DePrima sends it around the boards, knocked to the side by Dos Santos. Cleared back out of midfield. Thomas trying to get to it. Heat able to poke it away, and Basso, and the help of DePrima, get it to the opposite side. And now we're going to get a yellow. Little yapping going on there by Thomas. And he will go to the penalty box and cool off for about 5 minutes. Jamie Thomas, Silver Spring, Maryland product. We're midway through this third, 5:15 to go. We're going to step out. We'll still remain at equal strength when we come back. It's Harrisburg 3, Baltimore 2. You're watching Harrisburg Heat Soccer on the MASL Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
So a 5-minute descent on Thomas. No power play. Just gets to cool off in the penalty box for 5 minutes. The Heat still holding a 3-2 lead on the Blast, looking for their first win of the season. Ball sent down the corner, shot on Manzella. He guards it along the boards and able to stop it. Keeping that ball out of the net. Blast on at neutral zone. Dos Santos leaving it behind him. Roque back for Dos Santos. Miller in front. Jeremy Raley. Now Roque. Ball sent down in the corner. Raley lobbing it across the middle. Elton over there guarding on Donatelli. Little give and go action. Nice block by the Heat. There's a breakout by Elton. He's 1 against 3. Now tries to slow it up and does. Circling back. He'll change up. Ball sent down the near side. Danny DePrima's got some room to run. He'll pull the trigger, and that's blocked. They slide in front of him as the Heat get it back. That was Josh Hughes, Georgia product. Another close one. Heat keeping the pressure up. Chavez trying to get to it, but Vanzella clears it out. Basso on it. DePrima. Now Basso. Ball sent down the right side. Here comes Francis, but Vanzella gets there first. Chavez runs it down at midfield. They'll leave it for Basso. Ball sent down to the right corner. This time it's Harris. Holding. Working. Trying to keep it alive, but send it around the boards. An easy grab for Vanzella. 2:50 to go here in this third quarter. 3-2 Harrisburg. Baltimore Blast chipping it down and headed along the boards by Rambilla. Shot just wide right by Mashad. Rambilla getting it back out to the neutral zone. Baltimore fans, you're back home on Saturday, February 5th. Utica City at Baltimore, 6:05. Get your tickets for that one. Nelson Santana goes down there. Not going to whistle that one. Too much of a flop for Nelson, but they get it back. They'll move in. Santana off the boards. Not strong enough. Easy grab there for Willie B. Panahane, long high throw. Almost hit the rafters here and grabbed onto by Vanzella along the post. He'll toss it one way, send the other way, then goes Santos and Elton. It's a head ball flurry going on right now. Left side. Shot goes around the boards by Hughes, and easy grab for Willie B. Harrisburg clinging to a 3-2 lead. A lot of game left in this one. Brame sending it down near side. Here's Miller. Over the far side, Chavez. Back Danny DePrima, near side, Elton De Oliveira. Ball chipped down to the right side. Dominic Francis. He'll control and bring it back out. Danny DePrima dumping it down. DePrima right now with the go-ahead goal in this game. Late in that second quarter with the volley blast into the upper corner. There's a shot just wide left by Tony Donatelli, just missing that left post a little bit. Heat able to break it back out. Rambilla to the left side. Shot, score! Stephen Basso tickles the twine. And the Heat take a 4-2 lead. What a rip. First goal of the season for Stephen Basso. At 14:47 of the third. Rambilla with a nice pass over to that left side. Got right past Nelson Santana. Mello couldn't get back in time, and Basso finished it off. Four to 2 Heat. We wind down this third quarter. A shot playing it up the middle. Cleared back out to the neutral zone. Kicked out of play, and we have played 3. Can the Heat hold on here in the fourth quarter coming up? Our score, Harrisburg 4 and Baltimore 2. Fourth quarter coming up This is MASL Soccer on the Heat Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
The Harrisburg Heat with a 4-2 lead. Heading into the fourth quarter. Late goal here in this third. Stephen Basso. Brambila. 4-2 is our score, fans. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, don't forget to contact a couple Heat players. We'll do that on the side. Brad Kerstetter. Put a pro in your corner. He's number 2 for the Harrisburg Heat. And also, Dominic Francis. Your goals home ownership. Dominic Francis, Realtor. You want him on your team. He's number 17. Check him out. Fans, Leanne Massage is where the pros go. The Heat get back into the game. They see Leanne at Massage by Leanna Ninola. Mention the Heat, you'll receive 10% off your first session with her. The Outlets of Gettysburg offers great shopping choices, dining, great prices. Enter your child in the Dance Off with Scorch contest, sponsored by the Gettysburg Outlets, and win gift cards and more. The Gettysburg, or the Outlets of Gettysburg. I didn't see Scorch around here. Wasn't looking for him, but not sure if he made an appearance tonight or not. We start this fourth quarter, and you know it's going to be a doozy. The Heat leading 4-2. Heat had that lead down in Baltimore a few weeks ago, and then the Blast just tore it up in the second half of that game and won that one 8-5, I believe it was. Yes. See if the Heat can hold on here. Also try to check the out-of-town scores for you in a little bit. All sent down the left side. The Blast going from our left to right now. Harris trying to get it out, but slips down. Blast come away with it. Dos Santos has it out in the neutral zone. Loose ball down alongside the box. Back out to the neutral it comes to Dos Santos. Well, let's check that score. Kansas City leading Tacoma 2-0. That's the only other score we can pass along right now. Blast within the neutral zone. Dos Santos sending it down the near side, but intercepted by David Miller. He's double teamed along the boards, lost it. Look out, right side, shot, score! Jeremy Raley able to get that steal in the neutral zone. And a 2v1, picked the pocket of David Miller, and Raley takes it in and finishes it off. Finding the right side. Give Thomas credit on that. He kind of took out Miller from behind and dispossessed him, and that allowed Raley to get free. Raley, the unassisted goal. His third of the season. It's a 4-3 game. We'll see if they gave an assist on that. I don't believe they will. Nope, showing it unassisted. 1:48 the official time. Ball sent down the Heat zone. No time to fall apart here. It's early in the fourth. Heat still leading by 1. Just got to keep playing that tight defense that they have been with the Blast. Trying to get some offense going. They've been struggling a bit. Restart coming up. Raley's going to dump it down to the left side. Roque lost it. Out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. These two teams will do it again next Saturday night here in Harrisburg. The Heat play St. Louis on Friday night. We've got the Blast here on Saturday. Ball knocked out a play on the near side. Kicking again for Baltimore. Heat have got to maintain that possession they have most of this game. Anzella dumping it down into the corner. Goes high off 2 players. And out. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. Restart. Elton de Oliveira. There's that Heineken beer garden in the background there, did you? That's located on the floor level of the arena, Section A, for those of you fans who want to partake in that when you come out here to the Equine Arena. Restart now for Baltimore. Ferdinand moves to the right side. Got tripped up from behind by Dominic Francis, but only a foul. Blast thought they were deserving of a blue on that one. Dominic Francis may have gotten lucky. Just a foul. Restart coming up for the Blast on the right wing. Mello. They'll approach, plays it to the corner for Ferdinand. Gets knocked to the side. Comes back out to the point. And to the neutral zone. Dos Santos will cross it over to the opposite side. That's Raley. Shot. I'm not sure if Willie B got a fingertip on that or not. Knocked it just wide enough. And now we're going to get a yellow descent on Dos Santos. Second time someone's yapping away at the officials. Not happy with the call, so he's going to get 5 minutes to cool down, and that's big when you're losing one of your key back liners for 5 minutes to the penalty box. Teams will remain at equal strength. Adriano Dos Santos out of Brazil. 5 minutes for descent. And now we get a foul whistled against the Heat for the push. Free kick coming up for the Blast. Heat have outshot Baltimore 22-14 thus far. Thomas playing it back at midfield. Shot sending it down into the right wing boards. Hughes out to midfield. Covered by Meller. And he's called for the tripping foul on the far side. And now we will get a bench warning on Harrisburg. Restart coming up. Baltimore sending it down into the right corner. Thomas working it around, plays it back out to Mello. Make that Mike Diesel. He get it free. Here's Harris, right side. He shoots and scores. Malcolm Harris The Heat lead it 5-3. Malcolm Harris out of Maryland. Great job by David Miller to come up with the ball, poke it forward from the neutral zone. Harris turns just inside the yellow. Some fancy footwork past Diesel, and he finishes it off. Time of the goal, 4:11. Harris's first goal of the season. Miller the assist, and it's 5-3. Heat. Back to a 2-goal lead here in Harrisburg. Williamson battling down in the corner on Roque. Baltimore moving forward. Heat looking for their first win of the season after starting 0-5. Left side, shot wide. Brame able to clear it out. Nelson Santana on it, plays up the far side. Ferdinand playing it down to the corner, Roque. Getting pressure on Williamson. Partially blocked on the shot. Cleared back out and around. Mello comes back for it, sends it back the other way. Williamson knocks it forward. Chavez can't control. It's actually Rambilla. It doesn't matter, Willie B has it. Trying to settle things down. Might just call a timeout here. 9:29 to play in this fourth quarter. Harrisburg leading 5-3. That'll allow us to catch up on a few other things. The official match ball of the MASL is Flight, designed and produced by Flight, expertly designed for the indoor game. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. And fans, don't forget MASLsoccer.com, your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark that page now so you don't miss a note. MASLsoccer.com. And don't forget to catch MASL Prime Time. What a great show. Every week. All the best highlights, interviews, all the action. Alex Bastiansky. I know I always screw Alex's name up. Bastiansky. If I slow myself down. Each episode comes out on Wednesdays. So make sure you check that out. Gino D'Ippolito was a beloved referee and pillar in the indoor soccer community. MASL is honored to be able to pay tribute to his legacy with a new award. The Gino D'Ippolito Referee of the Year Award, given out each year in his honor. So glad to hear they're doing something for him. Don't forget to get the latest news from all your teams following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. So much going on in the MASL, making this league better and better every week. Old friend Keith Tozer sitting high atop the league now. Remember him many years covering the Milwaukee Wave. Some great battles out in Milwaukee and in Harrisburg. Foul on Baltimore. It's actually the pass back to the goalkeeper rule. Free kick coming up for the Heat. Heat with a 5-3 lead. DePrima playing it over on the far side to Brame. Sent back out to the neutral zone by Francis. He'll get it again. Francis. Right point, center point. Shot gets deflected wide. Comes over Chavez off the boards. In front, goal! Danny DePrima tickles the twine. Top shelf. His second goal of the game. Right down the slot. Finished it off in the heat. Lead it 6-3. Chavez knocked it right off the boards, came to the middle of the box, and there was Danny DePrima going down. Great job at popping it up and under for the goal. That is going to be his second of the game. (6-3) in favor of the Heat. So Danny DePrima, the Dillsburg native. They did not list the assist there, Chavez, but they should. He easily poked that one off the boards and had it bounce out to the middle. It's a 3-goal lead right now. On the right side, Ferdinand. Sends it around, and it's a goal for Baltimore. Blast trying to get back in this one quickly. Getting a lot of help from Mello down there, too. Makes it a 6-4 game. Ferdinand here moves to the wing, sends it off the boards, and Mello right there to finish it off in the middle. Mello's second of the game, 11th of the season. So Mello from Ferdinand, or check that, Raleigh from Ferdinand. Second of the game for Raleigh, his fourth of the season. And now we're at a 6-4 game. Time to go the 7-minute mark of the fourth. 6-4. Thanks to Jeremy Raley. Blaster hanging in there. The Heat still in control by 2. On the right side, Thomas. This one slips through the legs of Willie B. And that is one the keeper would love to have back, and he knows it. Jamie Thomas down the right side, got the short side of that right post there, and Willie B. And somehow it was able to trickle past. And now it's a 1-goal game. As the Heat are watching this one slip. Time of the goal, 7:47. And it is now 6-5 Harrisburg. We need to get some insurance points back. Unassisted goal by Thomas. His third of the season. Gonna get a superstructure as the ball hit the ceiling vents. Which means Baltimore will get it back center point of the yellow line. 2 unanswered goals by the Blast here. Raley and Thomas. And Raley with 2 goals here in the fourth. We get the pushing foul on Harris of the Heat. Jumping up over the top of Mello. Santos should soon be done here with his 5-minute descent. Roque with the ball down the left corner. He'll turn center around. This time, Willie B will pick it up. On the near side, Rashad sends it to the middle, but gets it back. Sends it off the boards again. Second there, he had Mello in the middle. Heat trying to break it out. Meller breaks it up. Harris moves down, steps in, center point, shot wide. Meller tries getting a piece of it. Did it hit off of Van Zella is the question. Dos Santos is done serving his 5-minute yellow card penalty. It did not touch Van Zella. It'll be a kick in. A goal kick for the Baltimore Blast. He trying to put some pressure on up front with Dominic Francis. And Williamson also out there, who had a goal earlier. Williamson comes up with the ball now in the midfield. Center point, plays it to the left of Francis. His shot gets blocked by Hughes, able to take it out of traffic. Baltimore opens up a little run down the near side. Donatelli. Down for Hughes in the right corner. Here's Raley on the far side. Dos Santos to Raleigh. Dos Santos again. The corner ball sent around. Cleared away by Williams. Jeremy Raley in the near side, Dos Santos. Got Mello. Dos Santos onto the far side. Shot sending it down to the corner. Roque, shot, save, Willie B. Cleared back out by Brain. Out to the left point it comes. Mello lining up Dos Santos with a shot up and out of play. That'll be a goal kick for the Harrisburg Heat. 4:23 to go. 6-5 Harrisburg. Heat fans, get your tickets, and same for you Blast fans next week. Friday night, the Heat hosting St. Louis. Saturday night, Baltimore right here in Harrisburg. HarrisburgHeat.com. HarrisburgHeat.com. Get those tickets. Heat in the Baltimore corner. Trying to keep possession, but we'll get the pushing foul on Harrisburg. As Meller had knocked into Dos Santos down in that corner. Blast getting pressure. Thomas taking it all over the place. Stolen away by Danny DePrima. Moves into the right corner. He gets knocked into the boards. It will only be a foul. No blue card. Updated score out of town. Kansas City shutting out Tacoma 4-0. Here at 6-5 Harrisburg. Danny DePrima. Probably just a makeup call there. Didn't call anything when Thomas went down, and then DePrima went in hard off of Ferdinand into the boards. It's kind of a good new call. Restart here. Sent to the middle. Comes out front, Kerstetter. Turns, shoots, up and out of play. .65 Heat with 3:56 to go in the fourth. Baltimore 4-3 on the season coming into this game. Heat looking for their first win. Can they hold on? Williamson trying to get control over in front of the Baltimore bench. Goes out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Blast. We do for the timeout here? No. Guess they just wanted to argue where the ball was going to be spotted and who gets it. Blast got it. Ferdinand. Far side moves down to the left wing. Little pressure there from Kerstetter. Plays it back out to the neutral zone to Diesel. Near side Mello. Working it around Roque. Blocked by the Heat. That one stung a little bit. Diesel again on it. Ferdinand. Max will move it down that left side to the wing, around the boards, blocked to the side. Kerstetter trying to get it back out. Comes out to Diesel at the point. Shot partially blocked again. We're going to get a card here. This late in the game, 3:03 to go in the fourth. The blue card pulled on Luis Rambio. Let's see exactly what he did here. I'm trying to say it was a handball. Yeah, I thought it went off his stomach there. Well, power play here for Baltimore. Now we're going to get a foul on Kerstetter over on the left wing. Yeah, that's a tough call, especially when it did not look like it was an intentional handball either, and outside the penalty area. Interesting. But a power play here for the Blast and a chance to tie this game. Roque, heat out there defensively. DePrima, Brain, Basso, and Kerstetter. See how the shorthanded unit holds up here. Ball sent down to the far corner. Back out again, Mello, Donatelli, Mello. Moves the ball over to Roque. Ferdinand near the top. Left side, Donatelli in the middle, and just missing in the middle was Santana. Shot, save! Willie B, a head ball. Another hand save there by Willie B. 1:05 to go on the power play. Roque. Busted up briefly by Brain. Santana in the corner, centers it, and it gets deflected out of play by Mello. It'll be a goal kick for the Heat. Great acrobatic keeping there, Willie B. Able to swat that one back out there. We're going to get a timeout. 1:58 to go here in the fourth. And 55 seconds remaining on the power play for Baltimore, but the Heat lead it 6-5. Back after this on MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you. Glad to have you along on the MASL Soccer Network. 6-5 Harrisburg leading Baltimore. But the Baltimore Blast still on a power play. For another 55 seconds. Called a handball on Rambia of the Heat. The Heat trying to burn some time off here in penalty killing. And now we're going to get the foul again. Doing what they can shorthanded. Brain, DePrima, Kerstetter, Basso. Sixth attacker now on is going to be Mello. So an extra attacker out there for Baltimore. Ferdinand, left corner, Donatelli just missing on the back post. Here's Roque, right wing. Out front, Mello down the slot, that's blocked. Recovered by Kerstetter. It's going to be a foot race down the right side to Prima. And Mello gets back, clears it to the near side. Roque on it. He'll bring it the other way. 7 seconds left here on this power play. Teams will be at equal strength then for the remaining minute. Here's Ferdinand to the left side. Donatelli. Power play is over. Teams are in equal strength. Brambilla comes out of the penalty box. Down into the right corner it goes. He trying to double up. Roque has it at the right point. Mello, the sixth attacker out front, goes to his left. Ferdinand on it. He'll play it down the corner. Donatelli, his shot blocked. Comes out to the top of the box. Elton de Oliveira, he'll make the long kick, but this one's going to go wide down into the corner. 35 seconds to go here. Sixth attacker on for Baltimore. The Heat with a 1-goal lead. Blast with it again. Roque at the right point, crossing it over to Ferdinand on the left side. Left corner, Donatelli, saved by Willie B. He'll come to his feet. He'll toss it down the middle of the field. Mello's got to try to run it down, and he'll stop it just before the goal line. One more run for the Blast, 10 seconds to go. Heat clinging to a 1-goal lead. Ferdinand, right side, saved by Willie B. Down the box. Oh, he took out the man, took out the ball. He holds on for dear life, and the Heat will get their first win of the season. Willie B. coming up big down the stretch, battling off a Baltimore power play. The sixth attacker as well, got that big right paw on it, knocked it down. Great opportunities there for the Blast. Mashad coming in, and Willie B went for the ball. He got it all. And Harrisburg holds on for the victory in this one. Final score, Harrisburg 6, Baltimore 5. We'll come back with a recap here on MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the finer things in life.
Oh, the Harrisburg Heat hold on for their first victory of the season. 6-5 over the Baltimore Blast. An exciting finish here as the Blast got back into this one late. Got a penalty call go their way. But Willie B able to hold on down the stretch. This is how things started in this game. Chavez with a nice steal to open things up for the Heat, 1-0. Then Baltimore responds back on a blast here by Mello in the upper corner. Move to the second quarter, and Mashad takes it down that right side, and from the right wing, able to put it past Willie B. 2-1 Baltimore lead, but the Heat come back and tie it up. Williamson stepping forward here, putting it past the keeper Van Zella, makes it 2-2. And then Danny DePrima, watch this volley right here. Ripped that one. Heat lead at 3-2 going in at halftime. Move into the third. Here comes Brambilla getting it over to Steven Basso. Perfect pass to the left. Basso finishes it off late in the third. Gives the Heat a 4-2 lead, but a wild fourth quarter coming up after that. Because early on, 148 in, Raley getting free right there. He'll make it a 4-3 game, but the Heat get one back immediately. Just a few minutes later, it's going to be Malcolm Harris here from Meller, and Harris blasting one past Van Zella, made it 5-3. 6:11 of the fourth. Danny DePrima again. He gets it freed right down the middle and finishes it off. His second goal of the game makes it 6-3. Baltimore has a chance though. 7-minute mark. Look out, here comes Ferdinand down the right and finds Rayleigh in the middle. Rayleigh able to finish it off, makes it 6-4. And then at 7:47, Thomas able to finish it off on a weak one past Willie B. But then Willie B tightened things up, tightens the grip. Baltimore going with a sixth attacker, and Willie B makes that big stop down the stretch, holding on, and even against a power play that Baltimore had there late in that fourth quarter. But a great stop there by Willie Donahane. And the Harrisburg Heat victorious. A final score 6-5 in favor of the Heat. Final shots, Harrisburg 6, Harrisburg 26, Baltimore 25. 10 blocks apiece, unofficially. The Heat were whistled for 20 fouls compared to Baltimore's 8 fouls. The victory in net, Willie B. Loss goes to Van Zella. So the Heat get their first win of the season. They are now 1-5 on the year. Baltimore slips to the 500 mark, losing last night against Ontario and losing tonight. Baltimore now 4-4 on the season. Two other games going on in the MASL, San Diego Chihuahua. That's a little bit later on. The last we had Kansas City leading their game against Tacoma 4-0. So check out MASLsoccer.com for all the updates on the action around the league. Well, we're back here next Friday night. Harrisburg hosting St. Louis. And then Saturday night, the Baltimore Blast back in town. We hope you join us here in Harrisburg at the Equine Arena for exciting Harrisburg Heat soccer. Go to harrisburgheat.com for schedules and ticket information. Once again, our final score here in Harrisburg. It's the Harrisburg Heat 6, the Baltimore Blast 5. For my producer, Chad Edwards, I'm John Wilsbach, thanking you for joining us on MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.